Cat, cat. What you doing? Cat, 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 cat. Pet, 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 pet. I forgot how cold it was here in Garlemald, a testimony to the Loporrit's ingenuity that I felt no such discomfort on the moon. Gods, I could scarcely believe we went to the moon and back. But we'll have time to reflect on that later. Right now we need to head back to Camp Broken Glass and deliver a thoroughly detailed report to Lucia. I'd very much like to know how people are getting on here as well. They'd only just begun to treat the tempered prisoners when we left. I share your curiosity, but warning our allies of the final days is of greater importance. I speak not only of the contingent, of course. The heads of state of every nation must know what we have learned. Oh, I didn't mean to hit that again. Agreed, though we may wish to stress the importance of discretion, lets the public be sent into panic. Not that anyone in a position of responsibility should need to be told as much, but it bears repeating. Anyways, first things first, Camp Broken Glass. I'm gonna real quickly unlock trade stuff. Lucia, I have some stories for you. Ishnai, at last you are returned. It's good to see you all again. No worse for your lunar adventure, I hope. Yep, snow. I found it. One of the things I didn't think of saying is how the glass in this house is see-through, so you can see what's happening on the other side. We've done what we can for now, and believe me, we intend to tell you all about it. But before I do, might you tell us what became of Garlemald in our absence? We have succeeded in subduing the temper inside the Tower of Babel. We took many alive, but combined with those who are already in our custody, the number requiring care has grown exponentially. The climate conditions here have made it difficult, if not impossible, to treat them all here, so we've petitioned for the aid of allied nations. Some are understandably hesitate to proffer assistance, particularly those who are but recently subject to imperial occupation. That said, several others have agreed to grant them refugee for treatment. Alright. With the assistance of your fellow scions, we endeavored to see them safely transported, and subsequently cured of their tempering. Will all the tempered be relocated? No, not at all. We have sufficient shelter to attend to those whose treatment has begun, and enough healers have volunteered to remain until their patients have recovered. Gillis is such person, though he is not yet fit to receive visitors. Truth be told, it was a miracle he and those in his company were not harmed in the chaos. If not for Alphino and Alizé's timely assistance, I dare say none of them would be with us today. In light of recent developments, have the Alliance leaders come to any decisions regarding Garlemald? Given the tremendous ramifications of what has happened here, it would take time to determine what must be done. In the meantime, they intend to work with the Eastern Alliance to keep close watch over the provinces. We have other news to share. Shortly after Anima was defeated, we received reports that each and every tower has vanished. For Mercy, the process was apparently not quite as violent as you experienced in Thanavar. Those who were trapped within have been rescued and are receiving treatment. To hasten their endeavor, the beast tribes have received instruction in the magic needed to cure tempering. Master Matoya is no doubt thrilled the Mother Porksy affords her so many visitors. Yes, we are grateful for her ongoing efforts, as well as those of our comrades near and far. As for the contingent, several of our members have been granted leave to return to their homelands after the transfer of Tempered has been completed. Lucia and I will remain, along with a small force, to continue offering aid to those here in Garlemald. The Empire may be no more, but there are yet those who call these lands home. I believe that accounts for all recent events. So, what of the Moon and the Joy Boys? The final days. Gods, I prayed your victory would mark the end of our troubles. There is still much we do not know, but the Alliance leaders must be told. Will you be willing to contact them in our stead? Yes, of course. I will send word forthwith! You will also release your fellow Cylons from their present duties, that they may return to Sharlayan. Your energies are better spent finding a means to avert the coming apocalypse. Speaking of your fellow Scions, you'll be happy to hear that Mistress Kiri, though still on the mend, has been moved to the Bale Sun Annex and given into Tataru's care. Thank you. I look forward to seeing them both on our return. Let us be on our way then. One last thing, if I may. After your confrontation with Zodiark, you said Xenos took his leave, and in all likelihood he has returned here to Garlemald. I have a mind to dispatch scouts to try and ascertain his whereabouts. But first, wish to ask you if you believe there's a merit in doing so. If they found him, they'll likely not live to tell the tale. I suppose you're right. To dispatch good soldiers in pursuit of such a beast would send them to their deaths. Forget I entertained the notion. On the subject of Xenos, the 10th Legion has made official proclamation. They denounce the Crown Prince and condemn his role in the Emperor's downfall. His title has become a source of shame among his former subjects, and its continued use serves only to hinder relations with foreign nations. For this reason, he's been declared Xenos Vitor Glavis, outcast and enemy of Garlemald. Fandango is no more, and now his own people turn against him. Seems he's not but his bloodlust to keep him company. Better that than an army that sees it sated. At any rate, I'll keep you no longer. I pray you safe passage back to Sharlayan. Your findings will be relayed to the Alliance leader word for word. As should we spy anything out of the ordinary here in Garlemald, it shall be informed at once. Once my countrymen have recovered, it falls to me to tell them what's become of Xenos and the Empire. I realize there's no kindness in withdrawing the truth, but it will wound them. Let's see if any of my friends are around. Or if they've already returned. The friends I'm talking about are the random ones. Not the random ones. The ones that are a part of, you know, my class quest. It looks like they have. Oh well. Daru. Oh, it's good to see you, and free from chill Blaines, I take it. You'll be pleased to know that everything's been kept in order since you've been away. I even brought a few useful knickknacks with me back from home. But no sooner had they arrived than I received word that Kiri was in poor health, and you were on the moon! If you mean to give me a fright, you've succeeded. I'm sorry, Tataru. Welcome back, Ishnai. We were so terribly worried about you. It was plain that I've caused my own share of worry, that I apologize. Heidelin called me to me that day when you entered the Tower of Babel. Okay, cat, just hit the keyboard. Her pleas were faint but desperate, and I knew at once she required a vessel to carry out her will. What came after feels like a dream barely remembered. My body flowing through the last stream towards Garlemald. When I gained consciousness, I was all aches and frostbite and exhausted of aether. So exhausted, in fact, I could only laugh, for it was in that moment I understood Raha's wariness from the Tower of Zalt. Would that I could laugh at a time like this. Though we prevented Zodiark from being unleashed upon the world, I'm curious to know what else took place there on the moon. Perhaps we should wait for the others to join us before you give your account. Let us reconvene in the main hall once they've arrived. For a blessing, I've recovered enough to get out of bed. Even if I hadn't, I would not miss you recount your exploits on the moon. Sorry to keep you all waiting. Not at all. We understand you've been quite busy. Will Orionshe be joining us? Didi keeps him away, I'm afraid, though Ishnai can explain why better than I. No, I can't. The final days as befell Amarat. And we are to escape via the moon. What are the source and its reflection? I have no intention of standing by while the world falls to ruin. So how do we stop this? Alright, Wolf, bye! Hope you sleep well. Hope your first day goes well. Unfortunately, we have no answers at present. If the celestial currents have grown stagnant, as well as the case in the time of Amarat, the solution would be to alter the flow of aether throughout the entirety of the star. The ancients accomplished this by summoning Zodiark, sacrificing half the star's population in doing so. But it should go without saying that such a sacrifice cannot be repeated. Which leaves to us the daunting task of identifying the underlying catalyst for the final days, a feat which even the Amarants could not accomplish. Unfortunately, we found no clues in Mare Nematorium. So there's much we do not know about the catastrophe itself, let alone what might have caused it. The final days were marked by the corruption of the Amarantines' creation magics, but we have command no such power, which invites the question, what havoc does it in store for us? If we knew that much, how perhaps we could draw some parallel with the events of the past, thereby form some semblance of a plan. Perhaps we should start with the forum, then. Having worked with the Loporants in secret all this time, it is surely more they can tell us. Forgive the interruption, but I have urgent news! The forum is holding a public assembly in the plaza outside, some sort of announcement What is father up to now? Only one way to find out. Stairs are a suggestion in this game.
Order! Order, I say!
I want some, chicken. Barbecue chicken, exactly.
I thank you all
Or
for
pork.
gathering here on such short notice.
Bad joke is
This
bad.
day we must speak of grave affairs and their implications for the future of Sharlayan, nay, of this very star.
Excuse me. I love that the named characters all don't have their heads covered.
Said affairs concern all citizens, and so we have called for a public assembly. You may have heard rumors of the Talopheroi and the havoc these madmen wreak abroad. Under normal circumstances, we would pay little heed to petty disturbances outside our borders. The final days, however, are another matter altogether. For we dare not ignore these prophetic words of Eld. The Endbearers will come, ushering chaos and calamity. The final days descend and devour the very star.
Oh, so we're the end bearers? Gonna blame us? Gonna blame us?
I've
Gonna blame
never heard
us?
this prophecy.
Is it true? Will all that really happen?
Calm yourselves. The time has come to speak of the Forum's most sacred duties. But first...
Always in the middle of the book.
Give voice to the voiceless. Let bindings be unbound. By unanimous decree, I declare the enchantment broken.
Master Leveilleur, if you would.
Very well. "270 years ago, our forebears began an expedition in the Dravanian hinterlands, in search of a route to access the ethereal sea. This much is public knowledge. Their findings, however, would become the Forum's most closely guarded secret. What those researchers discovered in the hinterlands was not a passage unto the ethereal sea, but the very heart of our star, and Hydaelyn herself. She spoke to them of a calamity that would extinguish all life, and of a means by which we might be spared. The moon. 'Tis in truth a gargantuan vessel built to serve as sanctuary for her children and deliver them from this doom. Much like Nunkref's hope in ages past, it will bear the people of a world in the throes of death to a new home.
Needless to say, this will be no small undertaking. To facilitate the great work, the The Forum has maintained close contact with the servants of Hydaelyn, who presently reside on the moon.
Yeah, and you scholars don't understand
Convinced that the
culture
foretold
and all this other
end
stuff.
was all but inevitable, we began amassing a wealth of knowledge. Not merely for the betterment of our nation, but in preparation for the journey to come.
You reveal this to us now? By the gods, how long do we have?
While we cannot say with certainty, we believe the hour to be nigh. We received a transmission from the moon suggesting as much not long ago. Which is why we must in earnest begin preparations for the great exodus. For his impressive contributions, and the leadership he demonstrated during our withdrawal from Dravania, we have elected Master Leveilleur to oversee this initiative.
Leviosa. Sorry.
Fellow scribes and scholars, my countrymen, we face a threat of unprecedented scale. We must challenge the trials before us with composure and conviction if we are to find salvation. The wisdom of Sharlayan has ever been a shining beacon in the darkness, and so it shall continue to be. It is our solemn charge to see our heritage preserved for future generations. For those who will come after, we will brave a new front.
Oh, frontier. You mean colonize. Poor people that are already living at that.
Administrative edicts will be relayed to all major institutions ere long. In the meantime, carry on with your duties. With that, I hereby call this assembly to a close.
And they all accept
Do you
it.
remember what Mother told us when we visited home? That it wasn't until after we were born that Father seemed to lose himself in his work. If that great work of his was the evacuation of this star, then...
Yes. It wasn't for his benefit. Would you mind waiting here a moment? I wish to speak with Father before we leave.
Take your time.
Thank you. I shan't be long.
If it's all the same to you, I have a few choice words to share with Father as well.
Should I come along? Just for popcorn eating?
So, come to call us cowards and bid us join your fruitless battle against the inevitable.
Shut the fuck up, whore. Sorry,
Nay.
that came out of there.
We do not object to the Forum's proposal. On the contrary, those who wish to flee have every right to do so. Urianger is cooperating with your associates on the moon to ensure that all is ready should evacuation be our only recourse.
Then whatever your business, I suggest you be brief.
Bitch!
Though we cannot boast the boundless wisdom of Sharlayan, we have first-hand knowledge of foreign cultures, and have conversed with no small number of peoples. These experiences have taught us fundamental truths that cannot be recorded in any tome, nor charted on any map. The beating heart of this planet is its people, many of whom would give anything, even their lives, to protect the lands they love. Many may choose to join you in the end. But what of those unwilling or unable, for whom escape will never be an option? What would you have them do? To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, Father. It is indolence. This is why we choose to fight.
We'll not ask for your understanding, Father. Only that you don't turn a blind eye to the good we have done. That we can still do. We're not children in need of protection. Hold fast to your principles and let the world burn if it please. But we believe there is still another way. And if there is, we will find it. You see if we don't.
Do as you will. Just stay out of our way.
Were he not so consumed with self-righteousness, he might tell you how proud he is of you both.
I'm proud of you, though! I could say it aloud! I'm proud of you, too!
Bold words call for bold action. And there'll be no turning to your father should plans go awry.
Well, fuck him!
As if I ever would. So long as there are those who wish to stay and fight for this star, we have to do what we can to help them.
Proud of you, too. Really, I am. Good job.
And if we're to do that, we'll need to be well rested.
No clue what you're talking about.
Wouldn't you agree? And having triumphed over what we once thought to be the source of all evil, I can think of no one in greater need of at least a dozen winks.
Tom, you said something. I suddenly had selective memory and did not hear anything past the needing to go to sleep.
Shall we then? To the annex. To prepare for tomorrow.
Let's have another camp, kind of like dinner thing. Please, please. I really enjoyed that. It's just, you know, dinner with family. And harem. I know, right? Candy tells me the forum has made a rather momentous announcement, so there's to be a great exodus, is there? I'm reminded of my narrow escape from the Isle of Val. The realization, the running, the mix of relief and regret. Why me, I ask myself. Why me? Why us? Why now? Why? Why wonder? There's no use fretting over cosmic morality. Or lack thereof. We're here, and we'll get through this together. And who knows, maybe my luck will rub off and grant everyone a narrow escape. There's no harm in praying for as much. Oh, but enough of my ramblings. I'm sure you're exhausted. Your chamber awaits. I seem to stare out at the sky a lot. Distraction. Knock, knock. Who's there? Visitors come knocking at your door. Whoever could it be? I can choose? Rahatia? I'm gonna go back after this and go to the end to see if it's choosing different people. Is it Graha?
Oh, apologies. I didn't mean to...
If you could spare a moment before bed.
You can join me in bed.
Thank you. I fear this may be the last quiet night we have to talk for quite some time.
Remember the last time you came to my bedroom right before a big to-do? Except you were hiding the fact that you were Grahatia?
I am troubled of late. Unwarranted concerns, perhaps. I hope. Nevertheless, I feel compelled to share them with you.
Oh, sweetie.
Though you have bested your enemies thus far, Xenos and even Zodiac, your victories have come at a considerable cost to yourself. No one is without their limits, and you are no exception. I worry the added weight of the final days will prove more than you can bear. It is surely too much for any one woman. But you needn't bear it alone. Let me share your burden.
Oh, sweetie.
My, carrying capacity pales in comparison to yours, but I could still help. Shoulder the occasional satchel from your ever-growing mountain of, baggage.
Sweetie? You know it's also a good stress relief? Sex. Come on, get in. Sorry, I couldn't help it.
You have already done so much to help relieve me of mine own encumbrances. 'Tis only fair that I repay you in kind.
Sweetie.
Of course, it needn't be only troubles we share.
You were the one that put it this way.
Moments of joy may seem few and far between now, but there will come a time when we look back fondly on this journey. The inquiry at the Forum, our march through the snows of Garlemald, our impromptu dinner in this very room. All of it.
Yeah, I was talking about that.
And that is to say nothing of the journeys yet to come. To the ends of the world and beyond.
To infinity and beyond?
But tomorrow will be no less busy than today, and I've kept you from your rest long enough.
Of my harem? Yes.
Sleep well, my friend.
I'm gonna go down the list of all of them before the end. I just have to end the quest and hopefully it'll appear in the end thing. A short while earlier in the Almegan quarter. My red mage friend! That's where you've been. And my dancer.
Thank the gods that tower is gone. The sight of it was enough to make me sick.
Thank the Ilsabar contingent, more like. Word is, they fought their way into Garlemald and toppled the bloody thing themselves. Not just the one, neither. All the towers have up and vanished.
Aye, I heard the same. Commander Aldin and his troops helped keep casualties to a minimum, too. But is it true? They brought back tempered Garlean soldiers.
As Commander Aldin tells it, they've a treatment for that now. But don't you worry. Cured or not, they've no plans to bring them into the city proper.
I see. Well, that's a relief then. I know we've brothers and sisters among the lot, but I can't say I'm eager to welcome them home.
Wanted to think about it for a while yet. They're to be looked after in Alagana for the time being.
It's another blue-haired person. Are they all the same? Oh, no, it's this person wearing blue. Ah! Buddy boy!
Another day, another commission of paramount importance. Well, what have we here? Hey, are you all right?
Does he look alright?
Was that? No. The shadows play tricks, nothing more. The towers are gone, and the Garlean threat has abated. And yet, why does it feel as though it's about to get much, much worse?
You are not wrong! Let's see if I can... get through all the rest of them. Okay. Go through all of them. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, Fox, if you're still there, are you feeling better after COVID?
I hope I didn't wake you.
Oh, sweetie, you didn't.
I pray you will forgive the unannounced visit, but I wish to speak with you before retiring for the night.
Oh, still coughing. That's also good.
About Garlemald, and the time we spent with the people
Even
of Tertia.
better if everybody's doing better.
Dangerous though it was, I'm glad we had the opportunity to treat with Eulus and Quintus. I was worried what might happen after we were collared. If they attempted to restrain you too. If they succeeded. Once more, I put you in harm's way. And for that, I must apologize.
Alphino, I'm always in harm's way. I don't have a sense of survival. Besides, your mom was gonna skin us.
I should thank you for trusting in me time and time again. After all our journeys together, I dare say I've used every expression imaginable to convey to you my gratitude. Nevertheless, I hope these words of mine still carry some small weight.
Ice is amazing towards the end. Well, actually, all the way through it. But at least the first time I had it. It was hard to have ice at first because my throat was so constricted.
Tomorrow, our fight continues. Mayhap it would have been better to seek you out after we have true cause for celebration.
Yeah.
But having mustered the courage to stand up to Father and achieve a personal victory of sorts, I wanted to carry on in that spirit before
also,
my nerves got the
honey,
better of me.
Honey is also good because it's an antiseptic. Not that it helps in the COVID part of things, but of course, since your throat's usually raw and also other stuff, it could end up, you know, getting a certain infection there. It also is nice to coat. It just feels better.
The hour grows late, and you doubtless tire of my ramblings. I have a letter for Orenvold to finish, but we'll be off to bed shortly. Sleep well.
Yep, sleep well. I need to run use the restroom. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and start up the... this so I can pick the next one, which is Alize. And I'll be right back. Who could it be? This animal that I did see. Okay, sorry. Bad joke. Alize.
Craving a midnight snack, were you? I did consider bringing a few sweets, but decided this wasn't an appropriate occasion.
I beg to differ! Only, like, before or after an operation.
I couldn't sleep. Had a few things on my mind. I know it's late, so I'll try not to talk your ear off.
That's fine, sweetie.
It's Xenos. I keep thinking back to Garlemald when he'd taken control of your body.
I don't want to think about that.
Terrifying experience, to say the least. And one that served as a harsh reminder. No one, no matter how strong or quick or clever, is invincible. Not even you. And as much as it might seem at times that you are, one misstep, one mistake, and that's that. Which is why, even though I know you've heard it 1,000 times before, I'm going to tell you to take better care of yourself. Because you really, really should.
You didn't bring me sweets.
It goes without saying that we're all committed to this fight. But that doesn't mean that we need to throw our lives away. You know how I feel about noble sacrifices. Right, that's settled. We'll be keeping the acts of gratuitous bravado to a minimum.
No promises.
When I looked father in the eye and swore we'd find a way to avert this tragedy, it wasn't a promise just for him. It was a promise for you, too.
I'm quite sure it's a promise to the world. There's a behemoth up there in that picture. Thancred. So, Thancred, what's the last time you've knocked on a woman's door and, you know, not had sex with them late at night?
Evening. I hoped you hadn't crawled beneath the covers just yet.
I know you could crawl under them with me, too.
If you'll indulge me for a moment, I have a favor to ask.
You can tell which ones are a part of my harem, can't you, Fox?
Don't worry. Nothing desperate or dire, if that's what you were wondering. Not yet. You know, we may have quite literally entered our final days. The ancients went so far as to call it that for a reason.
Yeah, but I like to defy fate that way.
If so, then everything we did for Reen, for the first, will have been meaningless. And I can't accept that. I just can't.
My imagination is amazing. Yes, I also can accept that.
My mind won't allow for the possibility. And that could be a problem. When we're in the thick of it, I don't know if I've got it in me to be pragmatic this time. To run, even if running's the right choice. The only choice. So if you see me turning a blind eye to the harsh reality, beat some sense into me, would you?
Oh, you want me to dom you? Cool! Good thing I'm a switch.
I trust you and the other scions with my life. And I'd like to think the feeling is at least occasionally mutual.
It's mutual, sweetie.
And I never forgive myself if my stubbornness put them in danger. Gods, listen to me. Beginning to sound like the father I never had.
Yeah, we all know that you were Daddy Crid, or Thank Crid Dad, or I forgot, Daddy Thancred for Ryan. It's fine.
So, can I count on you to keep me in line?
I'll get the
I
whip!
can think of no one else more eminently qualified.
Do you have anything else besides whips that you like?
Excellent. Now I can
Thank
breathe
you.
a bit easier. Which isn't
I
to say
mean-
that I will, given what we're up against. Let's keep this little chat our secret. I'd rather not have anyone scolding us for burning the midnight oil.
Well, like they're gonna stop me from doing what I want. You might end up missing some of this because of an ad. I did another snooze, but I'm running out of it. baby! My sweetie. Oh, I have a lot of baby sweetie heart. She's also part of my harem.
You're still awake. Good. Might I trouble you to stand still for a moment?
Nope. Thank you for looking.
Nothing appears out of the ordinary.
Oh? Do you need me to undress for you to check even more?
A precautionary measure. You will recall that serving as a vessel for abundant light in the First very nearly ended poorly.
Is that the only reason why you wanted to see me?
In your recent battle on the moon, you were almost certainly exposed to similar, if not greater, forces. Fortunately, from what I can see, you and your ether are none the worse for wear. Would that Reen were here to confirm my assessment. To think you actually found yourself in a direct confrontation with Zodiac.
It was gonna happen eventually.
As if Xenos gallivanting about in your body was not misfortune enough. Did you so grossly offend every single deity in a past life that they saw fit to place a curse upon your soul?
Yes. Yes!
Forgive me. That was in poor taste. I recall vividly how battered and broken it was in the depths of Amarot. Would that you could have seen it with your own eyes. Mayhap then you would understand why the greater part of me is glad you did not. It was...
Oh, sweetie!
a horror beyond description. Promise me you will be careful. That you will seek my counsel if you feel unwell.
You know, I'm feeling unwell and I need cuddles. Only if you're willing to give them.
That puts my heart at ease, if only a touch. I suspect it will grow colder as the night wears on, so do be sure to stay warm.
I mean, cuddling keeps us warm. You know, body
Sleep
heat.
well. May the shadows keep you.
All right, Master Matoya. That be the sound of her feet upon the ground. Carry on. This will be Astidian. See how well this will go. What are you wearing?
Good.
Oh, sure. Do you want to come inside? Do you want to join me?
The twins thought now would be a wonderful time to pay a visit to my chambers. Rather than listen to them bicker over tonight's snacks and tomorrow's plans, I seized the first opportunity to make my escape.
If that's your excuse, it's a pretty good one.
To their credit, they decided against intruding on your peace and quiet.
According to which universe? Also, nice outfit. Nice unbuttoning.
Can all be a bit exhausting at times, can't it?
Teenagers? Yes.
I wasn't sure what to make of you at first. During the Dragon Song War, how quick you were to take up a cause not your own.
I have no
I came
survival
to see that is
instincts.
simply the way of you and yours. I will not pretend
I love
to
that the
understand this talk
Heaven's
of
Ward song is
ancient
playing.
primals and the final days.
Can you have this outfit more often? Because, yeah, it looks good on you. Sorry,
But I
I'm not
trust in your
distracted.
judgment and choose to believe in your cause. You and Alphino have my lance, now and always.
Can I have your lance right now? Huh?
You'll need it. Rack and ruin looming on the horizon.
Do you want to wreck me?
Calamity bearing down upon us. There's no place I'd rather be than here. Standing shoulder to shoulder with friends on the front line. So do not hesitate to send me against your enemies. I'll make them rue the day they met me.
Yeah, I know, right? I'll say, me and Y'shtola could go over here and cuddle.
Excuse me?
But
I could do with a little air.
you're gonna go
If
through the
Alphino asks, I was never here.
Yes, of course. No, actually it's long hair. Absolutely the fucking long hair, but being tall also helps.
Until the morrow.
I know! Okay, I managed to save off ad breaks for a bit. So. It'll be happening in about 3 minutes, so. Oh, Ishnai, I was just about to call you. I'm afraid we received another call for assistance. This one comes from Raz at Han. The others have assembled at the main hall to discuss the situation. You must join them at once. Ah, there you are. Our worst fears have come to pass, but moments ago we received grim tidings from our contact at Razadhan. Vile beasts have appeared from as if out of nowhere, claiming one victim after the next. What's more, they say the very skies burn above them. Good gods, are the final days already upon us? It would appear so. Sadly, all this information we have at present, no doubt the people of Razat are busy fighting for their lives. Then we must go at once. They need our help. Agreed. Kiri, you best remain here with Tataru and gather what you can, knowledge you can. You are in no condition for the long journey, I imagine. Very well. Similar phenomenon has been observed elsewhere. Elsewhere. And if so, we must know about it at once. Be safe out there, yes? Let us first make for Yidalhama. We must prepare ourselves for what might lie ahead. If the might of Vitra is not enough to hold back these fiends at bay, Razadhan is in dire straits indeed. We must go at once. In ancient times, the phenomenon was first observed in places where celestial currents had grown weakest. It would seem that there's a stagnant sea of aether in the skies above Razadhan, unbeknownst to even Vira. I would rather accompany you to Thanavar, but Raha's concerns are well-founded. The last thing I want to be is a burden. Oh, you'll just come around after being, you know, Heidelin shows up and says, here. Come over here now. So I remain here with Tataru and do all I can to gather knowledge that might serve us the battle to come. Godspeed on your journey, Ishnai. If this calamity has indeed come for Thanavar, it is all too likely that Kovos across the strait finds itself in a similar predicament. Even now, it remains a imperial providence, and as such, it may be some time until we can ascertain the situation there. I can only hope that Kiri and Tataru will be able to provide us some insight sooner rather than later. I'm glad for Kiri's support. I'll also call upon Hori Boulder and the others to assist us. They'll be our eyes and ears in the field, as if they've been many times before. No similar creatures have been sighted here in Charleon. That said, the early signs may manifest in other regions ere long. We must be prepared for every eventuality. With the fall of the tower at Thanavar, the Hainish were beginning to enjoy a semblance of peace, and now this. Yeah, game developers, and now this! We do not wield the creation magics that the ancients did, yet still these abominations appears. Whatever could be the cause. Out of curiosity. You know what I'm gonna do? If I do one more, it'll let me... Of course, when I switch out, it changes the... Might run around and also get some, there are words that exist in the English language. I can't remember them right now. Oh, aether currents and stuff.
And lo, vile beasts did rise.
I did not think that there'd be a cutscene. Well, fuck.
Leaving naught in their wake but blood and ash. Sun
Yeah, it
scorches
is.
earth and boils seas. And our sins ascend unto the heavens.
Oh, those look familiar.
3 dooms to unmake all we were.
Gonna be pushing to the very end.
The sky burns. The final days are truly upon us.
My friends, I trust you have heard the news.
Yes.
We have. What can you tell us of the situation, Your Excellency?
We'll come back and watch the cutscene afterwards. God. Oh, we're here again. At least I'm not a healer. Actually, I'm kind of scared that I'm not the healer in this. Bounce. Bounce. Ba 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 ba. Whee! Concentration. Concentration. Ba 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 ba. Concentration. Sorry. Running, running, running. Carry on, carry on. What? That's an interesting look. I'm forgetting how to dodge. Papa. Nola has to be away from her. We're unlocking the door to Kingdom Hearts. I mean, that's a way of putting it, yes. didn't realize you could stun him. That is an interesting development. Carry on. Hey, Ghoul! How are you doing? What were you playing? Hi, hi! Just a Fortnite night? Okay. Can you also get a shout out for Ghoul? He also does streaming. And I'm gonna... Oh, this battle isn't over. This is the fucking survive part of the battle. Enough people need to be standing. Oh, it's invulnerable. But yeah, everything's going fine. Everything's fine. You're just destroying the existence. No, we're You're going our way. I'm gonna hate you for that. I'm gonna hate both of you for that! Oh my fucking god! Yeah, I got it. No worries. Everything's good. Everything's fine. Everyone's alive. Except when they're not. I'm quite sure most of us would survive more if we'd stop making Kingdom Hearts jokes in the stream. I mean, in the raid. I keep getting like 6s on trying to get this goddamn pet, and it's not happening. Like, single digits here. Usually the most dangerous foe in a worm's domain is the worm themselves. If I ever I'd be offended as I am horrified. I kind of had to skip through this original cutscene because the mission popped, so I shall survey the environments as closely as we go about our search. There may be some clues on how we can combat this. Yum. So, how many wins did you get in Fortnite? How did that go? Or was it more or less a win and lose situation? If it's true the people themselves have transformed into beasts, even the Radiant hosts should suffer the same fate. Or us, perish the thought. Don't worry, no matter how grim things might get, I won't lose heart. I'm ready whenever you need me. So the beasts are not born of creative magics run amok, but rather altered forms of people themselves. In that sense, this manifestation of the final days differs from what we witnessed in Amarant. And for the worst, I dare say, if any man, woman, or child could become a beast at any moment, there's no telling whence the next threat might come. We must exercise extreme caution. But we'll jump to an end to be able to see it. Don't worry too much about the wins. I can understand that. Everyone assembled, yes? I thank you for lending us your aid in our battle against the blasphemy. Let us review our plan of attack. I would have you board this boat and circle around north side of the island. You'll find a dense jungle we call Vansapataya. It is a sacred wood home to many temples and a number of villages. Verret and the Radiant hosts have gone there ahead of us. I ask that you join them and do all in your power to destroy this blasphemy. Blasphemy. Okay. Small talk. Usually the most dangerous foe... Okay. Same statement. What do you have to say? I pray we're not too late to spare the settlements within Vasati, the fate that's befallen our city. Once we met Vitar and the Radiant Host, they should be able to tell us more of the present situation. Won't let me attune there, so I'm gonna have to run back, I guess. Bounce, 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 bounce. What am I doing over here? I don't know. What are you doing over here? I don't know. Hey, Robert! How are you? Nothing much. I'm averting the end days. Kinda, sort of. We'll get there. Okay, they don't unlock that one yet. Okay. Yeah. Hype, hype, hype. Say, I mean, they were stupid enough to put me in charge of, you know, ending the, you know, stopping the end of days. So it's their fault where it goes from here. No, actually, draw. I want... I prefer to have a... Yeah, I was about to say. Have I ever seen how Grahatia acts as a healer?
I stand ever ready.
Does he act like a white mage, or what? But I figured... But yeah, I like to do the first time around, at least with the NPCs. Oh, fire. A little bit of fire. Tiny bit of fire. Why do I always have Thancred as the... Actually, let me switch around things now that I think about it.
I stand ever ready.
'Twould be a pleasure as always.
Right then.
See how well Alphino has got up with the sage work. And I shall mark Alphino. Because I don't know any of these fights. So I can follow him better. God save us. There's no God, only me. Oh, they're turning. It's almost like sin eaters. That kind of be what they are now?
You underestimate me!
That. Terminus. Terminus! Oh no!
My friends, heed me. These are children of Thavner. Forgive me. I could do them no harm.
Oh, but it's fine if we do it. We understand. It's fine if we do it to him. Don't get angry at us, Mr. Dragon. But yeah, going with NPCs does make this slower, but like I said, I like the NPC interactions, and it also teaches me the fight. So I don't have to torture real people with me learning it. I just torture the NPCs. Yeah. Oh, so Graha acts like a paladin.
If this
I
is
probably
the only way,
already knew that. Are you gonna open the way for
I
us?
shall silence the beasts of the air. Pray continue onward.
I mean, where else would I go? A sound plan. Yes, Indian. Agreed. We head north. This looks safe. Pretty lady. Please don't step on me, actually.
This will hurt.
Oh, I forgot how much Justinian likes to use his goddamn... I mean, use our limit breaks.
Allow me.
Yeah, these are kind of named like the at least the Adalas are kind of like the Sin Eaters. Anyways, the trees are in fire, if you couldn't tell. Everywhere. Fire. And I didn't cause it for once. Sort of. I mean, I did defeat the monster. I mean, the god that, you know, kept everything in balance, but, He was being possessed by Fandango, and I couldn't let that stand. He was also trying to end the world as well. It was just kind of like a... Bad things were gonna happen either way.
Allow me.
So what shall be our first fight? Someone who hasn't turned yet. It's too late for it's too late. Too late for us all. I mean, not with that attitude. And not with that how you look! All we can offer is a swift death. Yeah, I get it. Is that mouse? I don't like that. Oh, so the silent ones are what stand on the face.
Still.
I don't like this. I don't like that. I mean, it's cool, but I don't like it. How to shut someone up? Sit on their mouth. Sit on their face. Mouth off. Okay. Oh, fuck. You get hit by one of those. Yep. Alphado, have I trained you to be a good enough healer to deal with me?
You cannot stop us! I have you!
Yeah, I should, you know, the reason why I actually, you know... I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. The reason why I put a mark on him was so I could stalk him, and I'm not doing that, so I need to try harder. Oh, fuck.
You're mine!
Allow me.
Follow the twink, follow the twink, follow the twink, follow the twink, twink, twink! What's right? And uses his right hand. Ah. The fuck?
Something special for you.
There goes him using Lit Break. I don't mind because I just used whatchamacallit on him. Fuck. 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 Okay. Screaming was heard across the nation.
You cannot stop us!
Not gonna, not gonna, not gonna, not gonna, not gonna.
This will hurt.
Level 88! Woo! Also need to get that treasure golf. How does that look? Because I am nothing but if not shallow.
What is this vile presence?
I actually like that.
sense?
To maybe use it for my monk when I get there.
The horde draweth near.
I mean, I'm not gonna keep
We
it
are no
now
god.
because I don't have enough. The horde? I mean... For the horde, yes, but, wrong game.
There!
Yep.
You cannot stop us!
Ba, 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 ba. We have to get away from here. What's wrong? Mother! Be on your guard. We have to protect them. We must remain calm. We're here to help. Hopeless. It's hopeless. So, it's when people believe that they've lost everything. Can't believe what I'm saying. Well, we're killing a family. Yeah, that's the reason why she keeps on saying to me, don't lose hope. Heidelin. And also the fact that I have a literal flower in my inventory called Eclipse, which means flower. Ellipse, excuse me. Once again, referring back to the story of Pandora opening the box released all ailments onto the world.
Allow
but
me.
The final thing to escape was hope.
You underestimate me.
Hold still.
Yep, lasting through ellipse.
This will hurt.
Hope. Yep, yep. Ellipse is the, I guess, Greek version of the mythos. And yes, I am a nerd, and also might have named a character after that. Maybe. Who knows? Alright. That trash mob done. I see that treasure coffer there. Looking innocent as possible. A loot goblin? Me? Never!
Allow me.
Yes, cat. You want pets? Oh, isn't this lovely looking? It has about 15,000 faces too many. I mean, not faces, mouths too many. I'm kidding. There's only like 2, I think. I just feel like there's still too many. What the fuck was that flailing shit?
Fool!
Sure cast.
Allow me.
Hold still.
I know you have your
Hold
toy there.
still.
I am sorry, cat. Okay, that. Okay, that answers that what I need to do. Okay. I'm supposed to bubble.
Allow me.
This will hurt.
Unholy water.
You underestimate me!
You cannot stop us!
Sometimes the water's okay, sometimes the water's not okay. Okay. Hope that clears that up for you.
You cannot stop us!
What did you do? Something amazing? Show them who's boss. Well, I mean, I think everybody else in this party is still doing better than me on that one. I'm just following people around because they know the boss fight. Even though they've never had this boss fight either because, you know, they're NPCs, but ha 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 ha. Oh, nice. Yeah, it can be a bit confusing, especially if you're trying to do a server thing. The air above is thick with fiends. Let Vtuber worry about the skies.
There!
Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate. I need to get that set up too. Ha ha ha! I am a good streamer. Maybe someday I'll be a great streamer. Ha 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 ha. Double hex eye. Maybe someday I'll remember to, you know, make a one of those things that announces when people lurk.
Hold still.
That looks safe to cross. Doesn't that look safe to cross, y'all? Let's cross this. Oh, another one of these. I remember these guys. Well, that one boss. That had this form. I think I died to that boss a few times too.
Allow me.
Is that the final boss? Okay. I mean, we're not there yet, because apparently everybody and their brother is appearing, but, cool. I don't think I want them to step on me for once. I know I make that joke a lot.
Hold still. There! Got you!
Ah, you look familiar. Need a hand. Blasphemy. Alright, let's do this.
I have you! Hold still.
I don't know what we're doing in this fight, but we're doing it. Yes, we are. Then I'm following the twink. Can I be thrown off this? I mean, no, it looks like there's just a line of death. If I don't happen to move there. You gonna come back here? Ha 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 ha! Oh, fuck. Damn. You know, I regret making jokes about that. I entirely regret making jokes about that. Okay, not really, but I mean, it was hilarious when I did. I'm about to do something bad. Yeah, I was about to say, I'm about to be hit. Bah! Say, yep, I was about to do something bad, and I died. That was my badness. I'm sorry, Cat, for scaring you. Oh my god. I'm sorry I woke you up from your nap. Round 2! Let's try this again. Electric Boogaloo.
This will hurt.
So if I have... I guess...
There!
Hold still.
I need to go. Okay. I get it. The opposite of the symbol.
Hold still.
That's my symbol.
Got you!
I think I'm smart. Sometimes, maybe awesome. Who knows? Some of the time, when I want to be.
Allow me.
What's my symbol? Oh, fuck. What's my sign?
Hold still.
You're mine!
There!
What's my sign?
Time to end this! You underestimate me!
Gnashing of teeth.
Time to end this!
What's my sign? Oh, that was close. That was absolutely close to me. Rah 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 rah. What does that look like? I like. Of course, I need to get my lance up to that point. Oh, you could kind of hear that.
As I feared.
What is it?
The beast was there, and now it is no more. Yes?
Indeed. We saw it plain. But you didn't, did you?
I saw nothing. Not the blasphemy that perished here, nor the other men turned beasts. And because of this, I now see all too well. There is no ether. Where the creatures should be, I saw naught but emptiness.
Ooh.
Emptiness? But that would mean...
Recall the words of the Watcher. 'Twas a stagnancy of ether, a cessation of flow, leading to decay and absence, that led the ancients to conclude their star was dying. This is the same phenomenon. The instant these people are seized by the transformation, their ether begins to rot and crumble away like dried mud. Until, from their corporeal forms to their very souls, naught remains.
But the beast spoke with its dying breath. Surely at least a sliver of the man it was endured.
Mayhap so. But even if the process was incomplete, it was little more than a faint residue.
You mean a ghost? Woo woo
God
woo woo
be
woo.
good. You're saying they cannot be saved?
Not by any means known to me. Or by any means at all, like as not. For there is naught left to save.
They return not even to the ethereal sea.
Good that the phantoms that are flowing around us are ignoring us.
The beasts rage on, their hunger insatiable. Even deprived of their master, they perpetuate his legacy of hate. Once proud sons and daughters of Thavnir, all of them, and now I spill their blood.
Vitra, my friends, I am heartened to see you safe. You put your secret at risk. Those closest to me already know the truth. A truth I must now share with one and all. Vitra, calamity has come to Radzatan. Our fair nation is rent by screams of pain and despair. More than ever, we require a strong leader to shepherd us through the storm. Reveal your true self to our people, Vitra, and guide us to salvation.
What madness is this, I-One? Thou dost forget thyself. Were we to reveal our duplicity, it would do naught but foster confusion and chaos. Nay, I shall remain the Satrap's loyal ally, and do battle with the beasts. Easing hearts and leading the people to safety is thy task, and thine alone. I ask that you remain at Ahewan's side, and render unto him what aid you may. I know not what lies ahead, but without you, Radzatan will not survive.
I'm quite sure the rest of the world won't survive either.
Take me with you.
What?
I am as at home fighting in the air as I am on land. Take me with you.
Are we losing Estinian now?
My words unclear. I require no assistance. Thy place is at Arhewan's side.
And mine!
Estinian, here.
Pearl link.
It's the last thing you ever wanted. A link pearl. We'd gain much from knowing your elevated perspective. And it'll keep you from getting lonely, which I know you loathe.
Sure!
You heard the man. Seems I'm coming with you after all.
Then I pray thy grip is iron. Be it on thy head if thou dost chance to fall.
He's a dragoon.
Now, shall we?
I fear it is as Vitra says. We will not survive this on our own. While I am loath to impose upon you again.
I would insist if you did not. 'Tis the very reason we have come.
Yep, yep.
Then once more I find myself without words to thank you properly. Let us return to the capital and plan our next course of action.
How about you let me teleport directly to the capital this time? You know, unlock that goddamn aetheryte. Sound like a plan? Please? Please? Worry not, I can see your aether and that of our companions. We have not suffered the fate of those unfortunate souls. The stillness in the air puts me ill at ease. We must be wary. While Estinian and Vitra defend Razat Han from above, we on the ground must find a means to prevent the transformations, and soon. After so long and so many sacrifices, we finally found a way to cure the tempered. But these poor souls, they vanished without a trace. Is there truly no saving them? All life must end in death, yet death in turn gives birth to new life. Such is the flow of aether. To think that the natural cycle could simply be cut off, the very thought of it makes me shudder. There's no telling when or where the next transformation will occur. We must remain vigilant and steel ourselves for whatever is yet to come. Well, we do know. It's where the whatchamacallit is at least. I don't know why they're acting like we don't know. The celestial aether is least. Yeah. Hey, how are you? I don't know what to make. Oh, I've noticed you were lurking. Yeah, I'm actually planning on probably ending for tonight. How? you can check in the thing of users in chat. It's kind of a beautiful thing. I'm probably gonna go annoy Rocket Poop. So. I check it every once in a while. But we're gonna go join Rocket. Alright, y'all. This was your stay Ciarfox. I hope you have a good day or night whenever it is, wherever it is you currently are. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like, subscribe, and comment. It really does help. Apparently. I don't know how algorithms work. Night, y'all! And thank you all for the raids that I did have. And those that hang out with me, yo.